I-10 and Bullard Road, and look at how poor the visibility is there. And I'm so happy that all of these drivers, even though the conditions are bad, they wisely have put on their flashers and they're driving at a slow rate of speed.
That goes to show you right there. I mean, they're being impacted. So
well, sure, and even we see some drivers who have pulled off the side of the road, which is really, if you can and you can do it safely, is the smart thing to do. Remember, turn off your lights. It seems counterintuitive, but they say that if another car sees your lights, they may think you're moving and then hit you. So the best thing of all is to pull off the highway completely and find yourself a gas station, a parking lot, something where you really don't run the risk of being hit. But if you can't or you don't want to, then at the very least pull off to the side of the road, or in the case of these drivers who continue to move at a slow pace, they have their flashers on, so at least people can notice where you are.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, the people who are stopped right now, and I'm assuming they're stopped because of the dust, there's not some problem with their car. If the dust got worse, you can see how somebody would drive up behind them and think that they're one of the other flashers doing 30 miles an hour and they can get hit. So
that's why they tell you.
And the thing is, if you want to pull over right here, that's where Buc-ee's is, Mark.
Well,
there's 120 pumps.
Maybe we need some monsoon beaver nuggets. Just a marketing suggestion to Buc-ee's. If you're smart with Arizona, you might want to come up with a flavor called the monsoon nugget.
You're going to get a piece of that going forward.
I do want a piece of it because I'm going to keep this for posterity, and if they do it, then old Uncle Mark wants a slice of the action.
Yeah, I think Uncle Mark deserves it, for sure.
You cover it with some kind of dust, flavored dust, and then you got something special for Arizona.
All right. So, Lindsay, did you want to show us something? I heard that you're coming up next. There's something you want to talk to us about?
Yeah, there is a brand new flash flood warning.
Flash flood?
Yeah, that just went into effect, and it actually continues until 9:30. Whenever you get a flash flood warning, that means that flooding is imminent or is already happening. And you can kind of see that box. This is where the flash flood warning is. It's kind of out by the Thomas Road and McDowell, 24th Street, 32nd Street area. That's where. Yes, and it looks like that most of that area got between 1 and 1.25 inches has already fallen. And as you can see from this radar image right now, it's still raining in that area. So the flooding will only get worse. It's possible they see another 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, which could bring rain totals anywhere from 1.25 to 1.5 inches. And that's all fallen in about an hour's time frame. So that's very fast. And so it's not a surprise that we have a flash flood warning. It does look like, streets, creeks, underpasses, low-lying areas. Those are areas that you're going to want to avoid. Just to get a little bit more detailed here, this extends from Camelback Mountain, Piestewa Peak, Papago Park, Sky Harbor, and into downtown Scottsdale. Those are that's the entire region. But from some of the Mesonet sites that I was seeing, as I mentioned, 32nd Street, 24th Street, Thomas and McDowell areas, those were hit some of the hardest. And if they see another 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, that's going to bring some of those rain totals up to about 1.5 inches in about an hour. So
yeah, I mean, maybe that's even, I know Sean's out driving around right now. Maybe we head Sean back over in that direction over there. Sean, did you hear that? So it's like that whole Arcadia between Camelback and Piestewa, and you said what, 44th Street and 24th?
Yeah, Thomas and 38th or 40th Street, that Walmart there. Yeah.
Of rain, and it's still raining right now, so that would be a good spot to go.
So we probably have surface street flooding. If they picked up that much rain in a short amount of time, that to me, just based on what we've seen in the past, creates that surface ponding in some places and actual street flooding in others, depending on if it's a low-lying street. Certainly the underpasses are vulnerable when you get that much rain in a short amount of time. Let's go back out to Sean Rice. He's in the weather tracker. And Sean, where are you now? I mean, the sky looks clear from what we can see. Which way are you headed?
Yeah, we have a clear sky right now, no real rain falling. We are on the Loop 101 in the West Valley heading north towards Glendale and Peoria areas. We have a picturesque sunset ahead of us. I mean, one of the best I've seen in quite some time, but no rain yet. It feels as though, as you see that massive lightning bolt right there on the right of your screen, I'll get off the picture-in-picture shot so you can see it if it comes again. Right on the right side of the sky up here, there's just constant lightning that we've been witnessing as we're heading north on the 101. It feels as though the storms are ahead of us. We're maybe just a couple of miles from meeting those as we can see some of the rain falling ahead of us. So we're just trying to get to the Glendale and Peoria areas where we know rain is falling. We can see it ahead of us. It just takes some time to travel that direction. So we'll send it back to you guys.
On the freeway, when you pass through that area, say from 44th Street down to 24th Street on I-10?
You cut out there a little bit. It was raining very hard from when we made the transition from downtown Phoenix to parts of the West Valley is when it stopped. And so I have no doubt that it was raining very hard in the downtown Phoenix area and still is from what you guys are saying. That was the heaviest rain we felt was going through downtown Phoenix for sure.
All right, so all of that heavy rain, which produced over an inch in places around 32nd Street and Thomas area, maybe up to Indian School, that seems to be now moving. Am I right, Lindsay? That's now moving towards Sean, moving west?
It is moving west, and so the radar is going to begin to fill in the West Valley. However, for the West Valley, the severe threat is going down. So I don't expect any severe thunderstorm warnings for the West Valley. And I would even say that the flash flood threat for the West Valley is also going down as well, which is good news. Still going to get a nice soaking rain. However, some of these storms are weakening and kind of spreading out as they push westward.
So the West Valley likely still get a little bit of rain, but they're not going to get the inch and a quarter.
Definitely not. They're going to stay probably a quarter of an inch or less.
Yeah. All right. Stay right here. We'll be right back as we continue to cover this storm.